Welcome back to the channel, Ya Kookz. We are the Van Kooks, Danny and Kevin, and for the past 5 years, we've been traveling the world by van from Australia to New Zealand to Mexico and finally to the USA. We found so much freedom, connection, courage, and community along the journey, and with the Canadian border being closed, Alaska 2020 will have to wait. So we've decided to enjoy and explore some of the northern states. In this episode, we're going to show you how to beat the crowds at one of the busiest national parks. Come along as we show you where to find wildlife, our favorite hikes, and where to take the best pictures of this magical place.
All right, 5 in the morning, about to hit the trail, Maple Pass. Got some early morning frost here on the trail. Danny's up at the top. This is the Maple Pass. We made it up here by 7 a.m. and that sign looks a little dilapidated, but what a beautiful pass.
It was pretty cold, surprisingly really cold. We started in the dark and then quickly needed our long sleeve and sunglasses when we got to the top.
Yeah, it's mid-August, end of August, and it's much colder here than it was in Glacier.
Yeah, there's frost all over the ground.
But it's beautiful. We are the first people on top of Maple Pass today. We hit the trail at like 5:30 and it was pretty chilly, but it's gonna warm up. Let's give you guys at home the views and we'll just continue to do the work for you. And yeah, we're just bagging peaks and taking names. Just walking along the ridge now here on the Maple Pass. Got the photographer. But it's a pretty cool trail. Highly recommend it if you come through the east side of the Cascades. All right, we made it to Cascade Pass. We left at
like
5 a.m.
25.
And I'm in my no shirt because I wore cotton, so always bring a backup shirt. All right, guys. Bear encounter. First one of the trail. Got some video. We got more up ahead. See if we can get around this next one. All right, we're approaching bear number 2. He's up there. Can't see him, but it's super awesome up here. Danny's trying to scare the bear away now. They're chomping down on all these berries. Alright, the bear crisis was averted. There was a mom, a cub, and a big adult male black bears. I got a little video of them. We even had to bust out bear spray, had it in hand ready. It's getting crazy, but they scurried along. They chased each other away, and here we are in New Zealand. Okay, so we're getting closer to the Sahale arm. Not sure how you pronounce that one, but basically it's up here. Wore gloves today. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, our hands are freezing yesterday. Wow, what a trail. So beautiful. Seeing picos, bears, pheasants.
We are nearing the summit. We've gotten some beautiful views on this trail. It's hot and cold, so bring a windbreaker.
You'll see us in different clothes every cut.
But For those of you that want to come to the American Alps but don't want to leave your couch, the Ya Kookz are bringing them to you. And we're almost at the top.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we made it.
We're holding down a shelter, a little rock shelter.
So these are all the campsites up here at this pass. And
glacier.
there's so many different ones. There's like one down on that pile. There's some over here. So it's 9 o'clock. It took us about 4 hours to get up here.
Half an hour was avoiding the bear traffic.
Yeah, the bears stopped us a bit, but it's about 4,000 vertical up and it's over 5 miles. I think it's 5.5 miles, maybe more. But towards the end, it's pretty vertical and you can continue up the peak. Or you can just chill in a rock shelter.
7 miles.
Well, we're on the mountain peak. I'll just show you a few snacks. We usually hit some grass-fed jerky. These are new, we've never had them. They're like
kids' food, but they're 100% pasture raised. Everything's organic and non-GMO and animal welfare certified. So we're gonna try these out. We take these to Burning Man sometimes, the like vegetable stuff. So we're gonna see if these work for the hikes.
some oranges. We like these kettle cooked banana chips. And then we got some nuts and then these sugar-free peanut butter cups.
Yeah, Kook style.
So we didn't eat before the hike, so now we're kind of ready after that.
Kind of. We usually don't eat until like noon, but we usually don't hike 7 miles straight uphill either. So I'm gonna try this 100% wild caught salmon. Let's see if the adults can open the kids' food. Sometimes they make it hard. Tastes like salmon.
Not very good.
Poor kids. It tastes like straight salmon.
So these little kid packets, they're not the tastiest, but they got a lot in them. So just for hiking, it's worth just slurping it down. And then we got this turkey one. I haven't tried it.
And what he means is a lot. Like, because there's only 5 ingredients in this thing. Most other baby foods have like 50 because they have like all these crazy things that you can't even name. But this is just butternut squash, organic butternut squash, wild caught salmon, organic beet water, organic avocado oil. So they even use good oils. So if anyone knows any good like hiking food, let us know, because we're trying to find some that isn't like, we're pretty strict with like our food that we're pretty picky if you've watched our past stuff. So everything has to be like pasture raised and all that stuff. And it's hard to find any of that. What was the other one that we found? Nora?
Yeah, it's hard to find camping food, like dehydrated food that's easy to cook at the campsite. And these guys, I don't know if you should get them.
I don't know if your kid would like it. They'd probably hate turkey after that, or salmon.
Yeah, don't ruin your kid's life. So, Kook tested, Kook not approved.
I mean, I approve of all the ingredients, and I appreciate that they're doing that for the little ones, but barf.
Well, we're gonna begin the descent now. We're just checking out the snow field.
And that campsite. That's our future campsite next time.
Just practicing descending the snow for next year when we become mountaineers. Alright, we hiked down to another campsite. See the fire circle, but they got the view over here. You can see Doubtful Lake. Wow. You guys need to get up here.
Yeah, you are. The sickest campsite on the planet.
Some steep portions of the trail coming down.
Yeah, cookie hiking poles.
Danny's showing us how it's done. It's pretty steep though.
Yeah.
So bring your trekking poles.
Yeah, crampons would be nice. Yeah, bring your ice axe if you want to go to the top.
We just finished the Sahale peak, or not the peak, but the arm hike, and we're coming down the Cascade Pass parking lot trail. Just want to give you an idea of what to expect. It's got some paved and some dirt roads, but it's a pretty steep little road. We're doing fine in our van, but I don't know, some people might worry about driving on this van with their van, driving on this road with their van, so just want to let you see what it's like before you come up here. It is pretty treacherous when other cars come though. It's a very narrow road.
Yeah, it's very narrow.
So that guy pulled off, but sometimes you're not that lucky, and it was very tight yesterday.
Well, we just went to Marble Mount Ranger Station, and we got there at 7:01, and there was already a line of like 40 people deep to try and get all the permits for everywhere. So we got a really far campsite 20 miles up Ross Lake, and I don't think that we're gonna do it because that's a lot of paddling. It might take us 2 days to get there.
Also, the Ross Lake boats were $135 a day, which isn't in the Ya Kookz budget because not enough of you guys are rewatching our videos over and over again to give us all those fractions of a penny. So just put this video on repeat, and then maybe next year we'll have enough money, enough pennies to go on the boat. But yeah, if you want to get out here in the Cascades, these Washingtonians, they don't mess around, and they're all out here camping out to get their permits. So
they do not mess around. They're probably the most outdoorsy people we've come across. We lived in Seattle for 3 years, and every trail that was within driving distance for a day was packed, even on Christmas.
Yeah, so with that being said, we already missed Montana, but it's really beautiful here.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
So it's cool to get on those 2 hikes, and I think we're gonna leave the national park and figure out some other stuff to do in the area. But yeah, so if you want to do the hikes and get a permit, plan an extra day to camp in the parking lot at the Marble Mount
that's probably how you have to
Visitor Center, and just wake up at 5 a.m. and don't do it on a weekend. So maybe we'll come back and try again.
We're here in Bellingham, Washington at Galbraith Bike Park. It kind of caught our eye on the map, so we drove up this way and we wanted to check it out, and it's a pretty fun ride so far. We're at the top of the viewpoint right now. So we're gonna get a ride in and head back down and maybe head up to Mount Baker. We're trying to wait for this weather to clear up so we can see the mountain.
Okay, we're here at Artist Point. It's about 5:45. We're just waiting for the sun to come up, and then we're gonna go on a hike here, but we'll let you see how this sunrise unfolds. Starting to peek out. Alright, we are on the trail. It's the Ptarmigan Trail or something.
P Ridge.
Danny's just gonna call it P Ridge for short. Yeah, we're on the trail. It's about 10 miles. Kind of just traverse along, get nice mountain views. Some nice clouds out today. Getting some beautiful clouds. And we got Denzel Adams.
I love the Denzel Adams.
One day she'll have a photography show and you guys can come check it out. Meet the Kookz, but still got some hiking to do along this ridge. Who knows how far we'll go.
We're making a turnaround on the P Ridge. We made it, and now we're gonna go check out some cool lakes.
We've made it to Kook Peak. Little scramble up, nothing too crazy. Cool little lake, tarn. I don't know if you can call that a lake. But yeah, the P Trail has been providing the deals, or the views. Well, we're here at Kook Peak. You can see Lake Cucamonga. And then Mount Kook. And we got some trail snacks, some jerky, some yum butter, never had this. We picked all this up at a grocery outlet, actually. Killer deal.
Fancy. We got a whole box of these things.
We're back. The parking lot is packed and we are eating funny things. So if you guys have ever seen this, it's a lion's mane mushroom. It's more common out in these parts.
Yeah, you just shred it up like a lobster or chicken.
And then we also eat the green plantains. We'll fry them up and eat them like potatoes. Well guys, Burning Man is canceled as you've seen, but not for us. We live the Burning Man every day. Not Burning Man forever.